Hello again, Carter here with Macy, Trayson, and Xander. We're at City Hall. It's the Square Deal podcast, and my question to the group is, are you ready to rock?
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to go roll with that. Okay? But
I wasn't prepared.
We're leaving that in. You're not prepared yet, but you will be Thursday, August 14th. 4 big concert nights. This is the final of the 4, and our music fans know Dickinson's a little bit country. We're a little bit rock and roll. We've had 3 consecutive country artists and bands on the stage, and we are bringing rock. It's an 80s tribute band. The Hype is coming, and their opener will be the Mollies, and they're local, and we should maybe know a little bit about them. But I think the first thing we want to do is make some news maybe. I've got some exciting news. We can look back at July 31st, Scotty McCreery night. We have a way of estimating our crowd size. We geo-track using Placer AI. We ping the cell phones down at Legacy Square from the beginning to the end of the night. Prior high was 3,500 last year when Eli Young Band performed. I'm giving you each a guess. I'm telling you we went past 3,500. Mm-hmm. You each get a guess. Xander, let's have you start. Throw me a number.
5,672.
There you go. Okay.
5,532.
Okay.
I'm going to go 4,998.
And I would have guessed a number in the 4,000s. We're right in the middle of everything that was said. Correct answer is 5,300.
I called it.
Scotty McCreery, 5,300. I think Trayson was the closest. For the quiz that we're about to take later, that's the bonus point or the tiebreaker.
You get a crisp fist bump.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Not for me.
5,300 people came and went on Scotty McCreery night. That was an awesome night in downtown Dickinson at Legacy Square. We're going to talk about that just a little bit. We could talk about that all day, let's be real, but I want each of you in any order to give me one either favorite memory of the evening or something that from your perspective went really well on that concert night.
I guess I'll start. I'm a huge Scotty McCreery fan, so we all saw it. I don't think you were up there at Rivera when this happened, but the first time I technically met Scotty, I was walking into that conference room to look for Orion to see if we could, have lunch. And I keep telling people, if I would have been prepared to meet Scotty, I think it would have been a lot smoother. Yeah. But the fact that he got off the elevator and he was just there, just caught me off guard. So I was like, hi. I'm like, yeah, food's in here. And then getting to drive him to and from his tee time over at the golf course was a good time.
Did he golf 9 or 18 at Heart River?
9. It could have been a really fast 18. He's either a really slow 9 or a really fast 18.
He's an athlete. Maybe he's a golfer. But you got to meet him. I can't believe you weren't super smooth. I mean, you always are.
No.
And you give me grief every time I'm not. Right? But okay, cool. Trayson, fun memory from the evening.
Oh, the food was amazing. The catering person we had, I'm not sure what the name was, but
all in.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it was amazing.
Okay,
so,
and deep fried turkey was
that was so good.
There was a lot to write home about.
If we found out one thing from Trayson this concert is that he loves pickles.
Big pickle guy.
The team at All In Events and Catering really stepped up their game for Scotty McCreery. They had catered the Sawyer Brown event. They upped their game for this one. They did a great job. Shauna and many others, All In Events and Catering, great job. Okay, Macy, what else?
Okay, so mine is with the opener, so I don't think it's any secret that I was very excited to meet her. Yeah. And she actually came up to me right outside of catering and went, "Are you Macy?" And I was like, "Yeah." Because you don't ever have the artist come up to you and ask you if you're in that way. Yeah. And apparently the stars aligned, and yes, prior to, her mom had texted her and told her that we needed to get together, and she gave me a hug, and it was a fun little moment, and we got to bond.
And you're talking about Kaylee
Hammock. Yes,
Kaylee Hammock is the name. You got to meet her. You had great interactions with Kaylee.
I was psyched. I was geeked out.
Yeah, I mean, a lot went well for us. I think one thing that we got about as close as we could have is we kind of created an outer perimeter for the lawn chairs, just guesstimating what our standing crowd might look like. We fit everybody in one way or another, and really beyond. You think about the Turf Hill, there really was a second row of lawn chair seating out on First Avenue West, and then a standing crowd in the food court area too. That's how you get to 5,300. But It wasn't perfect, but we crammed in that many people about as well as we could have.
We tried.
And for the most part, our crowd understood what we were trying to accomplish and was pretty good to us and pretty good to each other, and I really appreciate that. With that being said, I think one of our jobs is to learn, and to learn from this largest ever crowd that we've handled. What's something that we learned that we probably would do better next time with a similar sized crowd? I'll take anything in any order.
Get on the mic and tell people to leave. Like we love that everyone came, but I think people were kind of milling around, hanging out for maybe 30 minutes after music stopped. Like Jory and his team are trying to tear down. Scotty's trying to take their stuff down.
Yeah.
We need to take our stuff down.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to do when there's probably 50, 60 people still hanging out thinking they're going to go meet Scotty.
Yeah.
So it was difficult to deal with. But
if you're going to get on the mic and say something like that, you've got to think about what you're doing is inviting them to go continue the fun somewhere else.
Exactly,
Which
which is what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
The faster
I know
everyone
you
left,
were.
the faster I got to go have fun.
True. Okay. What else?
I was gonna say what we could improve on. I think just the way everything went on Thursday and our expectations. I thought everything went smoothly on Thursday. There was a lot of stuff that could have gone wrong that we corrected from prior concerts that we did. I thought it was I wasn't expected, for at least for me, it's smooth sailing for the most part.
You provided a first for Legacy Square. I think got to be the first time we've door dashed trash can liners.
Yeah, we got taken care of.
Legacy Square.
Got taken care of.
I didn't know you did that.
Not only have I never done that before, I have never door dashed. Period.
Yep.
Believe it or not. Okay, I'm old school, but we
Came in
needed
clutch
more
and we were ready.
liners.
We were ready.
Couple people down at the other end, they like to leave things for the last minute, or we just needed more. Big crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Macy, what else did we learn?
I think overall, like Trayson said, I think it went really well. I've been a part of concerts that did not go as smoothly as that, and I am proud of us for being on top of things. One thing I will say is I do kind of wish that between us and the police and just everybody involved and the crowd, we could have maybe had a little better communication on the chairs, because I was I took a lot of the brunt of that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I understand the confusion and the maybe not liking our decision, but we all got there eventually. We did it. We're good.
Got there. Yeah, most saw the vision by the end of the night. The other thing that doesn't happen naturally for us, but you need established aisles within your lawn chair seating. The square itself doesn't naturally provide for that, so I tried to figure out who's with who's willing to scooch 2 feet. So if I have to send a police officer through,
an entry point.
Yeah, entry point.
Entry and exit.
Okay. We will try hard to do that better. And we'll need to if we get another Scotty-sized crowd. What will we get for the hype? To be determined, but we're about to talk about that next. The hype preview. We're bringing 80s rock to Legacy Square on Thursday, August 14th. And let's just talk 80s rock more generally. Now, I want to back up. They hone in on the music of 5 80s bands in particular: Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Bon Jovi, and Aerosmith. Those are the 5. Okay, so I think we're going to talk about those 5 bands first, or 80s rock more generally. I want to ask each of you if you need to crank the volume up on a song, okay, in your vehicle or wherever it might be, and be motivated to run through a brick wall. Okay, what's that one song for you, whether it's from these 5 bands or any others? Do you have one?
You would think, being a football player for as long as I've been, I would have one. Yeah. I've never been the kind of guy to put on headphones and listen to some like Smash Mouth music. Yeah. I listen to like super calming, like sometimes like jazz, like just instrumentals to like calm anxieties down. Okay. I already know what I need to do. I just need to. So I don't really have a song like that.
Don't have one.
I don't have one.
That's all right. I've got one here, but Trace, go
So
ahead.
are they the song has to be from the 80s or just in general? What are we singing?
Can broaden it out a little bit. What do you have for me?
Is the Final Countdown in the 80s? Is that an 80s? I don't.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then I'm going Final Countdown.
Final
Great
Countdown,
song.
you bet. And often the pairing of the song with the movie that it might come from might do it for you too. Macy, what do you have here?
So I had to consult my mom on this because I wasn't quite sure what direction to go. I'm usually more boy band glittery pop music, but I think that Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks is a good mix.
Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac. There you go, Fleetwood Mac. Good. Okay,
I think I got one more to add. I was just thinking about this because of the Rocky training montage song. That song's got to be Gonna Fly Now's got to be.
So Eye of the Tiger or anything. Yeah. Every movie
I would be
has
doing
its
a disservice
training
if I did not say that.
Yeah.
Good. I'll pull from the era AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I was a high school sophomore. I got to pitch, starting pitcher in the state championship game. We asked to borrow the keys to the bus so we could crank up the music and thump the yellow walls of the school bus to fire up. I got too fired up. I was wild. 2 runs scored on wild pitches. We lost 4-1 in the state championship game. I got a little overhyped. But I like going back to the 80s to get fired up. Okay?
And also, Go Bison.
Go Bison, you bet
Thunderstruck.
that's their entry song. What do they have, 18 national titles? Okay, not everyone in this room is a Bison fan.
And that's okay.
Since I said what pumps you up and Xander went the exact opposite, here's the next question. Do you have a favorite rock power ballad from the 80s? Okay, a rock love song the tempo is slower. It tugs at the heartstrings. You got anything here?
There's a Journey song, but I can't think of the name.
I would go Journey too, probably Faithfully. Okay,
That's
Faithfully
good.
by Journey.
I'll admit something here. I've seen every episode of Glee.
Yes!
Multiple times. That song from Glee gets me going every time.
There you go.
I get you.
In the end, you came up with something. You've had all day and Google, to work on this. Tracy, power ballad, do you have one?
I don't have one, unfortunately.
You're married and you don't have a love song?
Okay.
From the 80s.
Macy.
Pat Benatar's We Belong.
Okay.
Specifically, if we're talking the Pitch Perfect version with Rebel Wilson. Just rowing across the river.
Yeah. No, some of those songs that have brought songs back to
Yeah.
help your era understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Faithfully by Journey is what I was going to say here too. And I could go Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers all day long. That doesn't quite fit what the hype is bringing to the table, but I'm a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers fan of the era as well.
I would like to circle back on the hype up song.
Okay.
I could think of one. Motley Crue by Post Malone.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good one.
I was listening to that song today.
That's a good one.
Great song. We need Post Malone to make. Oh, never mind.
And on that note,
or Animals by Nickelback. Sorry, I just got in this flow state now.
Burn it down.
Rein us back in.
Sorry. Love Nickelback.
Right before we arrived, Mr. Fong made you take a pop quiz. You can now flip over, face up your pop quiz. I didn't want the audience to have to sit through like me giving you 5 minutes to take the quiz. We're going to go through these one at a time. I'm asking you about hit songs by the 5 bands, about their lead singers, whether they're on tour or not, and then a little bit of music technology trivia. If you're confident in the answer, I want to hear from you. Question number 1, who sang the song I Don't Want to Miss a Thing? It was number 1 in 1998. Who's confident?
I'll throw it out there. Def Leppard.
Incorrect.
That's why
it was Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Okay. So score your own along the way. You might not have a device, but you need to come up with your total here. Okay. Question number 2. Love Bites was a number 1 hit in 1983 by whom?
Poison.
Poison is incorrect. We're always going to eliminate get a wrong answer off the table from Xander, and then we'll. Correct answer to number 2 is Def Leppard. Okay. Count it if you got it. Number 3, Every Rose Has Its Thorn, 1984 number 1 hit by
Poison.
Poison is correct for number 3. Number 4, this band did not have a number 1 chart topper, but 2 of their most popular hits were Girls, Girls, Girls and Smokin' in the Boys' Room.
Was that one Motley Crue?
That is Motley Crue.
My first one right.
Okay, you got
I've seen The Dirt, so that's the only knowledge I have.
Please get this one right. Living on a Prayer, 1986,
That's
number
Bon
1 hit
Jovi.
by
That's
Bon Jovi. Okay, thank you. We're living on a prayer here. Team Red Bull. Number 6, the other hit. Their other hits include Dream On, Walk This Way, and Sweet Emotion.
Aerosmith.
That is Aerosmith. You got it.
Oh, all right. I thought that was a continuous question from number 5. It says their other hits. All
There
right.
you go.
Okay.
I tricked you.
Okay, you got me there. It says their other hits include. All right.
Number 7. Their other number 1 hits include You Give Love a Bad Name, Bad Medicine, and I'll Be There For You.
That's Bon Jovi.
That's Bon Jovi.
That's 3 in a row for the kid down here.
Number 8, their other hits include Talk Dirty to Me, I Won't Forget You, and Unskinny Bop.
Poison.
I don't have it in front of me. Is it Poison? Well, I'm going to refer to this. We're moving on. I'm going to have to double check. Okay?
Someone can let us know.
I'm sorry.
Someone will let
If
us
it's
know.
Poison, I'm
Okay.
voting in.
We come back to that one. Number 9, Bon Jovi's real first name is
John
Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Okay, good. Number 10, Steven Tyler is the lead singer of
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
I got
Oh
that
my
one.
God, I'm
Here we
6
go.
in a row.
Brett Michaels is the lead singer of
I put Poison.
Poison is correct.
Oh my God, the kid's on fire.
This
Vince
is higher than your math
Neil.
grade right now.
Vince Neil is the lead singer of
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue is
That's-
correct.
I don't know why I keep looking at you, Xander, as if
Because
you're
I'm
gonna
on
have the
fire,
answer.
dude. You don't sit in the starting pitcher when he's struck out the last 8
We can't. No, we're not going there. We're gonna keep it going.
I did see a news headline today questioning whether Vince Neil has the voice to carry on as lead singer of Motley Crue. Okay. Then we get to number 13. Joe Elliott is the lead singer of
I put Def Leppard.
Yep.
Process of Elimination, Def Leppard. That
All
would
right.
be one way to get it. Okay. I hope you've got some sort of running tally. I will quickly be
gotta
looking up
count.
the one I skimmed over, but the next 5 are simple yes or no questions. Is Aerosmith currently on tour?
No.
No.
They are not currently
yes.
on tour.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
Is Bon Jovi currently on tour?
No.
No.
No. John Bon Jovi hopes to rehab. He has had a vocal cord surgery, but can't currently say that he's touring or has a tour ready to go yet. Def Leppard currently touring or no?
No.
No.
They are.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Def
Good for
Leppard
them.
still
Good for them.
touring. How about Motley Crue?
Yes.
Yes.
They were just in Minot last
There
year,
you go.
weren't they?
Yes, they are. Okay. Motley Crue, yes, they are touring. How about Poison?
No.
Back to no.
Back to no. Did you get all 5 down?
I
was 4 for 5.
I got Def
Okay,
Leppard wrong.
good.
Yep.
I only got one right.
There we go.
I also misinterpreted this question. I thought there was only one,
Back-
and you
back.
were wondering which one was still touring, so I just circled Motley Crue.
Backing up to question number 8, Unskinny Bop, and the others are Poison.
Okay.
All right, here
so
we
now
go.
I
There
can
we
count
go.
up what I
There
have.
you go. Okay. This will be fun. Okay. You may not even know what 3 of these 4 things are, but have you ever heard of a cassette tape?
Yes.
Okay, we're trying to think of what did people listen to their songs in the beginning. Okay, the cassette tape was invented. Now you need to each give me a guess in the year.
68.
72.
72.
Correct answer, 1962.
Oh.
According to Macy. Okay.
Nice.
The 8-track was invented in what year?
79.
I put 81.
78.
The correct answer there, 1964. You know, it's when is it invented and then when is it commercially common are probably
Oh,
two
okay.
different
So
answers.
what's our
but-
commercially
but-
common?
Yeah, I
So
don't
I get
have.
the point.
I'm
So
it's
giving
easy.
Xander the point,
Yeah.
but you can argue that one with me later. Okay.
All right. Behind the scenes.
Oh, the CD was invented in what year?
87.
I said 92.
95.
Again, a big difference, I think, between commercially common and first invented. 1980 is what I show. Okay, I was 13 years old in 1996 when we bought our first CD player. So really the CD not common until the 90s, but invented in the early 80s. Okay. Yes, you could debate that one. Okay,
Well, I probably
finally.
won that one.
Okay, the iPod. Okay, now we all have smartphones and you can stream and play your music from anywhere. But in the beginning, it was this small portable device. When was the iPod invented?
98.
98.
2003.
2003.
01. 2001.
All
You
right,
gotta
we'll take
split
that.
the
There we
point.
go.
Do your best. Again, we're very loosely scoring these quizzes that
The
I give
Wyoming
you
boys
guys.
won if we combine scores.
We don't
I
combine
definitely
scores.
don't think I won.
Okay.
I'll just be
Do your
completely
best to
honest.
come up
Me and
with
Xander used our best educated guesses from
I got
college.
16 points.
16 for Xander.
I think I was 12.
I don't even remember. I wasn't counting. Math's not my strong suit.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Well,
Xander
educated-
wins
I
again.
think we have to give Xander the win then.
Educated guessing is his
Yeah,
thing.
undefeated streak.
And I am going
Stays
back to you,
alive.
Xander, because we tried to learn what we could about the hype as
Mm-hmm.
a band coming in. We've talked about the 5 classic 80s rock bands that they represent. What more have we learned about the hype as a group? What do you have, Xander?
I have that their lead singer was once part of a band that opened for Bob Marley.
Okay.
That's
there
the
you go.
only interesting fact I can find.
You found a lot, but you thought that was the one.
That was probably
most
the one worth
interesting
sharing.
nugget. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Anything else on the hype?
No.
Well, they do typically bring people on stage with them. They're a break the fourth wall kind of band. Bring
Oh,
people on stage,
okay.
let them dance, let them sing.
There you go, Dickinson. Do what you want with that, but they might be looking out into the crowd to figure out who's worthy of coming on stage. That's not everyone's approach. We were told, for example, 2 weeks ago, Scotty had no intentions of bringing anyone on stage. He was going to perform. There's a safety element there that you have to think of, but you're also trying to entertain. They have to weigh those things. The hype, looking to bring someone on stage, possibly.
Maybe.
Good to know.
Allegedly.
Okay, anything else on the hype? How about the Mollies?
I
I was counting on
haven't been one.
we can't strike out here. What do you have?
Well, one of their singers is actually from the same town that I grew up in.
And you grew up in
I
Mott?
grew up in Mott. Yeah.
Okay.
Great
Tim.
golf course there.
Okay.
Great
I'll
golf
take your
course.
word for it.
Yep, great golf
Shout
course.
out
Yeah.
to Lee Magstad, Mott region.
Oh, Lee made
Wow.
that.
Okay, and
Magstad.
you're going back to an era when Mott was Mott, Regent was their rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see the co-ops and all of that. But Lee Magstad, city staff,
Yeah.
formerly local postal
Yeah.
service. He's
Local
your
basketball
boy.
player. That's my guy.
He's
I
an everything
love
kind of
that
guy. He's a team player.
I'm going to try to reel us back in one more time to the Mollies. Would you call her the lead singer, Kim?
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely one of the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And do they rock country, a mix? What do you know about
They're a
that?
good cover band. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. I can remember them being at the Hettinger County Fair, and pretty much if you ask them for a song, they can do it. They're a big old jukebox.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think it'll be a good show.
Mott is in Hettinger County.
Mott is in Hettinger County, and
Hettinger
everybody
is
gets
not in Hettinger
Adams
County.
County.
There you
That's
It's
go.
very
weird,
confusing.
I don't like this.
I don't even want to think about that.
That's
So
The
we're
Wyoming
gonna leave
guys
it there.
want nothing to do with
North Dakota's
Dakota.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Go to Wyoming.
Go to Wyoming.
Very good. I think the final thing we need to remind folks one more time, the basics about concert night. Thursday, August 14th, we would say, of course, the square, it is a wide open space, but the square opens at 6 o'clock. We have beverages, we have food vendors available. The splash pad will be on until 7:30 unless we need that space for an overflow crowd, right? We shut her down a little early on Scotty night, okay? We open at 6. The Mollies take the stage at 7:30, and then the hype will rock at 9 o'clock. Now, if you notice, we're losing a little daylight, so it will be dark,
A little bit.
which
yeah.
will add to the atmosphere, I think. It'll be
like
dark by 9 p.m. when the hype takes the stage on Thursday, August 14th. I don't know if we'll set a new record crowd, but I'm counting on a strong
could.
showing from the rock fans
Ty
in
Orton.
western North Dakota and beyond.
Ty Orton said this is the one he was going to go to.
Shout out to
so
DSU.
You better be there. Or if not, we'll just go to the Esquire and grab his cutout. Set that up there.
There you go. Yeah, I think we're going to see some returning faces, but many new faces.
Yep.
Thursday, August 14th. We hope to see you there.